Welcome to the Northern Monkeys cooking channel, bringing you food, art, banter and a happy lifestyle. I've had lots of requests for nice, simple, easy dishes for you to prepare at home. One of the comments that struck me was from my main man Alan, who wanted a nice simple chicken dish that he could prepare after a day at work, heading to the gym, playing some footy, getting home, and he just wanted to whack out a dish that was going to get him some brownie points. We're going to do Alan's easy peasy chicken satay. For this dish, what you will need is a nice large piece of chicken, preferably the breast. We've got some soy sauce, some coconut cream, some peanut butter, chili flakes, minced garlic, sesame seeds and some cashew nuts. The sesame seeds and the cashew nuts are more of a garnish for the end of the dish. If you've not got them, you could use a bag of peanuts, whatever you've got knocking about. And then we're going to finish this off with a nice little salad. I've got some cos lettuce, and we've got some shallots, some bean shoots, a capsicum and some coriander. As easy as that. Let's get started. For the chicken, all we're going to do is we're just going to cut it along the centre of the fillet, and we're just going to open it up, and then we're just going to slit it straight down the middle to smaller fillets. You've cut your chicken fillets. I've got a little tip for you. Cling wrap, and we're just going to run it across the top of the board. Now we'll just pop our chicken fillets onto the top. You're dealing with raw chicken, so make sure you keep your hands nice and clean. Keep washing them and drying them before you move on to your next job. Second part of the cling wrap, and we're just gonna pop it over the top. You've had a stressful day, you need to take some anger out, let's take it out on the chicken. Move it to one side. And we're going to prepare the easy peasy satay sauce. Pan on the heat, so we're just going to turn that on. I've got a nice little char grill pan, and the idea is that when we prepare the satay sauce, this pan gets nice and hot, and we can just seal that chicken and let it do its thing. Pan is on. I've just put a little bit of olive oil on there, just to give it a bit of lubrication for when the chicken hits the pan. Bowl, spoon, peanut butter. We will go 1 spoon, 2 spoons, and 3 for good luck. Beautiful. Coriander. We're just going to chop the stalks of the coriander, which is going to give it a lovely dimension for the satay sauce. The intensity of the coriander stalks is amazing. Coriander is chopped, and in the bowl it goes. Coconut cream, so we'll just go with around about 3 dessert spoons. And then we have our minced garlic, you can use fresh. Spoon of garlic, about teaspoon. And then we have some chili flakes, you can use fresh chili. We just go with a teaspoon of chili flakes, and then we'll go with the honey, which will be a great contrast. And we're just going to finish this off with a little bit of soy sauce. Go easy on the soy sauce because it's very salty. So we'll just put a little dash in, mix this easy peasy satay sauce up. Sauce is done. All we're going to do is we're going to get our lime, and we're just going to go zesty, 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 zesty. And we'll just chop the lime in half. We'll take 1/2 of the lime and squeeze it into that easy peasy satay sauce. Let's give it another mix. Now how easy was that? Piece of cake. I'm happy. You can taste the sweetness of the honey, you can taste the nuttiness of the peanut, you can taste the fragrance of the coriander, and you've got that little bit of kick of the chili flakes. Perfect. We will get our chicken back on the board, and all we're going to do is we're just going to go 1 spoon, 2 spoon. Remember, do not let your spoon hit the chicken because that's cross-contamination. We don't want that. And the rest of that sauce can be our dipping sauce. Now we can get the spoon and we can smear it onto the chicken like so. We can just flip them on top of each other, make a sandwich, and then flip it around again, make another sandwich, and that chicken is ready to go. By the time the sauce has been mixed and the chicken's been slapped together, been rubbed, been tickled, we can stick that straight onto the pan. You can see all that smoke coming from the pan, which is beautiful. Just going to place that on nice and gently. We'll stick that straight back onto the stove, and we can just let that cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on one side, and then we're just going to turn it over. Don't forget to wash your hands. Whilst that side of the chicken is cooking, we can prepare our super easy salad. All we're going to do is going to throw our bean shoots into the colander. We'll just snap off a few leaves of the baby cos. And just throw that again in the colander, like so. Grab a couple of these shallots. We'll just trim the end. And we use the whole lot of that shallot again into the colander of our capsicum. We've just trimmed a couple of sides of the capsicum, and we're just going to again just slice that roughly. We'll scrape that into the colander, and the reason I've just put it all into there, it's just easier to wash. And the water will just give that leaf and the capsicum and the bean shoot and just bring it back alive. By the time the salad has been washed and mixed, I think it's time to turn that chicken over. What will happen with the chicken is you'll get a lovely caramelised crust on the top of the chicken from the satay sauce. Whilst the second side is cooking on the chicken, we can just get our salad, place that straight onto your plate. Salad is done, the easy peasy satay sauce is done, the chicken is nearly there. All that's left to do is grab our lime, just going to cut that in half, we'll stick it on the side of the dish, take the tops of the coriander, roughly chop them leaves, and they can be a lovely fragrant garnish for the top of the salad. Chicken is now ready. We'll just take that off the stove. So that was roughly around about 3 minutes on each side, and because we bashed that chicken out, it made it cook a hell of a lot quicker. Great little tip. On the board, slice this chicken while it's still hot. You can just place that straight down the middle of the salad. And we'll just get that lovely easy peasy satay sauce, and we can just drizzle that all over the top. You don't have to put these on, but if they're in the cupboard, go for it. It's just going to add a lovely texture to the satay. So I've got some sesame seeds and I've got some cashew nuts. I'm just going to get the sesame seeds, just give them a good sprinkle over the top, just a little pinch. And I've got some cashew nuts, which I'm just going to roughly chop just over the top. That is food heaven, monkey followers. So, Alan, enjoy, share with your friends, comment, keep the dream alive, and keep watching the Northern Monkey for great food